All right, so welcome to the intuitive guided meditation for you this morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And I felt inspired to do this on my morning here in Pacific Standard Time, just because of my own feelings of isolation and also just isolation that a lot of people are experiencing with the social distancing and not being able to, or feeling like they can't fully connect, right? Because of this fear precautionary. And what I want to do is to move us all into a place of deeper love and deeper connection, that even if there is fear running or limitations or control or things happening in our world that may be less than perfect or less than how we would want to experience them, that we can actually move into our own internal experience of unconditional love and of connection. So it's funny, right before I decided to do this recording for you all, I thought, wow, my company's name is Life Force Connection, right? The life force that is connecting us all. And I thought to myself, well, how do we do that? And it's obviously through the power of the heart, right? Through the power of love. And so the beautiful thing about love is, as you know, you don't always have to be physically present for it. You don't always have to say a word for love to be felt. And so in this meditation, we're going to go into the deepest place within you that you're aware of, and the deepest place within life where we can connect to this stream of love, this connection of love, and feel connected to each other regardless of what's going on right now and the choices being made. So take a deep breath if you like. I invite you to do this. This is, of course, all voluntary, but if you would like to, I invite you to sit back in your chair. Or if you're standing, that's fine, but what you want to do is bring your shoulder blades back and your spine tall. So your spine is it's where consciousness can travel up and down. So you want to have a straight spine, and if you're sitting, feeling your tailbone connected to the earth. If you're standing, feeling your legs and your feet solidly on the earth. Growing your roots, imagining roots growing down through your feet or your tailbone of pure light. And that pure light is going to connect you to the very center of the earth, very core of the earth. At the very core of the earth, you can just imagine this beautiful ball of light, of pure, unconditional love. I remember when I first met this presence of love, I could feel that it was holding me and I was holding it at the same time. So that's what you can imagine, the earth, life, holding you and you holding it at the same time, right at the center of your heart. So let's take 3 deep breaths. So as you inhale your first in-breath, you're going to inhale love through your nose, and then you're going to exhale peace through your mouth. So inhaling love, and then exhaling peace. Inhaling love, and exhaling peace. Now, the beautiful thing as we move into our heart is we actually have the ability to go deeper, even still, into love. Like I was explaining before, beyond time, space, words, all these physical things, we can connect to the infinite space of love. So what I'm going to invite you to do is, as you continue breathing, you're going to go straight into the center of your heart. So you're going to imagine that you walk inside of your heart. So I often describe it as your heart having an open door. So you're just going to walk into your heart and imagine yourself sitting right at the center of your heart. And often in my intuitive certification course, I talk about you meeting your higher self and actually just sitting at a table. So you can imagine yourself sitting at a table, meeting your higher self, which is your spirit, your soul, this infinite part of you, right at the center of your heart. So let's just take a moment here to visualize that and just pause in this stillness and this connecting point of using our mind to connect with our heart through this visualization. Again, taking a few deep breaths here and visualizing, seeing yourself, the center of your heart, staying across from your higher self, this soul aspect of you, infinite part, your well-being. And as you do, just let this image form. And if you feel like, man, I'm not, visual and I can't really visualize anything, that's okay. You can just feel how it feels to be at the center of your heart. And you can invite the presence of your higher self as a feeling. You can also invite the presence of your higher self as a sound. You can ask that it speaks to you through your inner voice. Whatever works for you, you will absolutely feel the presence of unconditional love because it cannot be denied. So when you invite it in, because it's unconditional, it's always there, right? So it's really just per your request that you can ask for this unconditional love. And it really connects you to all things, all beings, all of life, and obviously deeply to yourself. So as you're taking these deep breaths, for now, I'm just going to use the visualization exercise again. If you're feeling it as a feeling or a sound, that's great too. And maybe you're going to feel it as all three, right? Clairaudience, clairsentience, and clairvoyance. It's great either way. Any or all of the above. So as you see your higher self, you're going to see this image of your higher self at this table looking back at you, looking directly into your higher self's eyes. So you're just going to allow an image, just notice what color they are. You'll feel this connection point. Once you do, and if you're a little hesitant, like, am I doing this right? Just yes, you're doing it right. There's no way you can do it wrong. So you're doing it right. Breathing into your belly, just start to feel this unconditionally loving presence wash over you. And you can just even hear the sound of my voice, letting it soothe you. And as you're feeling this presence of your higher self and looking into this beautiful, loving gaze of your higher self, you can ask your higher self for some guidance, some ways that you can feel connected to this presence of unconditional love. So as I'm sitting here, I'm very clairaudient, so I can hear, just be present, just breathe. Is exactly what we're doing. We're coming back to the present moment, we're breathing. So even this place of stillness can give us connection, because when we become still, we can feel everything. Again, we can become aware of the love within and around us. So what I'm being shown now is feeling your heart and then sending out this energetic beam of light. So it's like a line, it's like a laser of just pure light and love, connecting to everyone and everything that you love. So whether you're talking to them physically right now, which you're probably not because you're doing this meditation with me, you're sending them love. And you're going to notice love coming back to you. Even if you think you don't have good not realizations, sorry, what's the word? Relations with them right now. When we connect on the higher self level, fascinating enough, you're actually probably going to feel love coming back to you. I can't tell you for sure, but most likely when you're sending out this unconditional love and you're connecting at this higher frequency, you're going to feel their spirit, their soul sending you love. Because the things that we've experienced maybe with people, even on the planet right now, aren't necessarily coming from unconditional love. So there are going to be these lower frequencies starting to filter out of your body and mind, right? So we're rising to this new level of unconditional love. And it starts in energy, it starts in the spirit, it starts in the soul. So as you're sending these rays of light out to all people, beings, places, things, and let it come from all directions. So at first you might just send it out through the center and the front of your heart. Then I invite you to send it out through the back of your heart, which actually will give you a sense of protection because you know you're surrounded by love. And then out to the sides, right? So 360, all directions, you're sending out love. Just breathing that in and out. And noticing again, it's like you kind of have like this bubble of love, like your energetic field will start to soften. Good. And as you feel this just beautiful love energy encompassing in your heart, I invite you to drop your awareness down into your belly, a couple inches below your belly button, right into the center of your being. And at the center of your being, you're just going to imagine the sun, this beautiful ball of light right at the center. of your being, and just feel that beautiful light starting to ripple out, and just feel it cleansing your auric field, so your energy body, so the energy that surrounds you. Just feel this light start to move through and filter out any lower frequencies of fear, anxiety, panic, disconnection, um, anything that you might feel like you got wrapped up in, right? Any of these other frequencies. Let's just take a few minutes to pause and breathe here. And I invite you to observe your thoughts in your mind from this place of your center. So, what can happen is I often think of like thoughts of like as a radio wave because that's how they look to me, like they kind of go like this. So, from the center of your being, you're just going to watch and observe your thoughts. And any thoughts that don't resonate or don't feel good, they don't um, line up or align with this place of love in your being, you're just going to let them go. Just going to watch them pass by. Kind of like if you're on a ship, the ship just keeps going, but whatever was behind you is gone. So you just keep on moving, moving forward. Good. And then you'll notice even your thoughts will come to a still point. So eventually you'll have this spaciousness between your thoughts that will open you into that heart space where we just connected to everyone and everything. And then it'll bring you back into that center, which is your intuition, your belly, your soul guiding you. So I invite you to use this meditation as much as you want throughout today, tomorrow, whenever you need it, to just feel love's presence all around you and your connection to everything and everyone. So we'll end with just a few more deep breaths of just, again, feeling this unconditionally loving space holding us all. And whenever you're ready, you can come back into the room feeling totally connected, totally safe, and totally secure. All right, everyone, have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.